what's going on, everyone? My name is Donovan, and today we're going to do an unboxing and quick first look at the brand new TicPods 2 Pro from our friends over at Mobvoi. So they are the makers of these other two products you see here. The original TicPods were called the TicPods Free. They were released back in 2018, and of course the TicWatch, which is probably their most popular product. This is the TicWatch Pro 4G. And today they're releasing two new products, both true wireless earbuds, the TicPods 2 Pro that you see here, and then also the TicPods 2. And we'll talk about some of the differences between the 2 and the 2 Pro. Basically, with the 2 Pro, you're just getting a couple extra features you won't get on the TicPods 2. So let's go ahead and talk about some of the features they mentioned here on the box. So first off, they are using the newest protocol for Bluetooth 5.0. They are true wireless, of course. They are Qualcomm aptX for audio, which hopefully will be a good improvement over the TicPods Free. I would say that was definitely one of the weaknesses with the TicPods Free. One of the only weaknesses I felt at the time that they were released was I thought the audio was about a 4 out of 5. So it wasn't bad, but it wasn't amazing because it definitely lacked a little bit in bass. So hopefully that's a little bit of an improvement here with this aptX Qualcomm chip here. We have Tic Hear and Tic Motion, which we'll talk about. Those are two features that you do not get in the regular TicPods 2. And again, we'll talk about that here in just a moment. So we have some quick commands. That's actually the Tic Hear. So you can actually do voice commands. Head gestures, that is the Tic Motion. So you can actually shake your head yes or no in order to answer a call or basically hang up on a call or avoid a call. We have touch controls, which was one of the awesome features you got on the TicPods Free. So you can actually slide up and down on the stem of the true wireless earbuds in order to control your volume, which I thought was awesome. And we have that again here. So we have Qualcomm aptX audio, already mentioned that. Dual mic noise cancellation, that is another feature you will not get on the regular TicPods 2. So that should be definitely, if you're looking for something for phone calls, you'll want to get the TicPods 2 Pro because they have dual mic noise cancellation, which means they're going to basically cancel out some of the background noise when you're on phone calls. We do have fast charging that is also available on the TicPods 2. So these give you 4 hours of playback on a single charge and 20 hours of playback total with the charging case. So over here on the TicPods Free, basically the same. You get about 20 hours of music playback on the TicPods Free as well, and about 4 hours on a single charge. So not an improvement there, but you do actually get a little bit more battery life on the TicPods 2 because they get 23 hours of playback. And of course, we have our voice assistant. So if you're using them with an iPhone, we have Siri. And if you're using them with an Android device, you have Google Assistant. And then we have Bluetooth 5.0, as I mentioned here. And here it talks about some of the Tic Motion and Tic Hear features as well. So let's go ahead and unbox them. I will say that the packaging is much improved. So this is the package for the TicPods Free and the box for the TicPods 2 Pro. So definitely some improved packaging in my opinion. And here we go. So we're going to have to charge up the case. Oh, nope, there it is. So it actually is in pairing mode. So we have a couple of little LED indicators there to let me know that they're in pairing mode. Down here, let's see what it says in terms of battery here. So this has a 430 milliamp hour charging case here, and these had a 600 milliamp hour charging case. So same amount of battery in a smaller case. So let's go ahead and I'm going to pair them up to my iPhone here. Let me get that out of the way. All right, we're going to go into settings. We're going to go into Bluetooth here, and they should be down here at the bottom. There they are, the TicPods 2 Pro. Now, you'll also want to get an application called Mobvoi. So it looks like they're already connected. There they are. So they're connected up to my phone. And let's just go ahead and take a quick listen to what they sound like. So they should automatically connect in right away. And I do notice that these do kind of have more of an Apple AirPod look to them versus the original TicPods Pro here, or TicPods Free, I should say. They were also kind of like the Apple AirPods in the look, but you can see they obviously have a different stem there. So these ones had a little bit of a noise isolation there because of the fact that they went into your ear, passive noise isolation anyway. So let's go ahead and let's stick these in my ear. We're going to play some music here real quick. All right, so I've had a chance to use the TicPods 2 Pro for about half a day now, so I wanted to go ahead and share with you just some initial thoughts that I've had and also some things that I've learned as I've used them over the course of this half a day. So first thing is the price. The first thing, it wasn't available this morning, and it is now available on their website, mobvoy.com. So the TicPods 2 come in at $90. The TicPods 2 Pro that I have come in at $125.99, so $126. They have them available in 3 different colors. So I have the navy version, which actually are very dark. They almost look black, but they are considered navy. And you can tell it in bright light. You can tell this case is actually navy versus black. So that's one color. They're also available in ice, which is white essentially, and then also in pink. So that's available in both the TicPods 2 and the TicPods 2 Pro. So something definitely worth mentioning. Another thing that's really cool is the Mobvoy app gives you a ton of other features that weren't available with the TicPods free. One of them being translation, so you can literally do translations on the spot. And there are a number of languages that are available here. So I have it set right now on English to Chinese, but you can use other languages as well. And basically you speak in whatever language your first language is, and it'll translate it automatically to the other language for you, which is really cool. Then when we go into the actual app, you can see there's a ton of other features here that are available. One of them being a quick password. So the quick password right now is automatically set up to Hey Tico. And when you use that, so actually you have to have a little pause in there, Hey Tico. There you go. And you can see that it automatically brought up Siri. So if you're using an iPhone, obviously it'll bring up Siri. If you're using an Android phone, it'll obviously bring up your Google app. So that's very cool. So that's one thing. With that password, you have the options of being able to use various shortcuts. So you can play music, pause music, volume up, volume down. However, there are also those features available here on the earbuds themselves. So I'm going to go ahead and play some music real quick. And I can simply slide up. That's going to turn the volume up on the device, and you can see I can slide down, and that's going to turn it down. I can double tap, and that's going to skip to the next track automatically. Those work very well. Unfortunately, within the app, there's only the ability to do one thing with the touch. So I have it set up to go to the next track. Obviously, volume up, volume down is simply a slide up or slide down. Play pause, simply pulling one out of your ear is going to pause the music, and then putting it back in will play. So that one isn't one that you necessarily want to have the touch feature, because you can simply just pull it out, automatically pauses the music. So that is something that's also available. There is also the head control. That's the tick motion. So I can shake my head yes or shake my head no, and that's going to answer calls or ignore calls. That could be kind of an awkward one if you're with a bunch of people or if you're driving or something like that. Obviously, you don't really want to use that one. One thing I do notice is that these do have, they're not as good at noise isolation in terms of the surroundings. So these are more like AirPods in their design, and so as a result, they're very similar to the original AirPods when it comes to noise isolation, which means basically I can hear everything that's going on around me. Now, if I'm cranking my music up, obviously I can kind of ignore what's going on around me, but the original TicPods free, because they went in your ear a little bit more, they had the ability to block out a little bit more noise. However, the sound quality on these is also similar to the original AirPods, which is to say it's very good. There's a good amount of bass, and within the app itself, there is an equalizer. So I have it set to standard, but there is bass, there's mega bass, and you can set it up to various types of music. So classic rock, heavy metal, hip hop, jazz. So all the equalizer options are there. So that's also really cool. Yeah, so overall, I'm really impressed with these so far. I use them for a bunch of phone calls today. So at work, I make phone calls basically the whole day while I'm at work. I use these all day for phone calls. I'm around a lot of people while I'm making phone calls, and they worked really well for those. Nobody really mentioned any kind of issue with hearing me or with hearing everyone that's talking around me. So for that, so far, I would say they're very good. So this is just kind of an initial review. Obviously, we have a lot more to test out.
battery life especially being one of those things. I'm going to test them out with the TicWatch. So I did initially pair them up to a TicWatch, but then I've been using them with my iPhone 11 all day. So a lot more to test out with these. Full review coming on January 15th when they're actually available to purchase. So right now they're available on pre-order. And again, you get 10% off if you order them right now, but then they'll go back up to the regular price starting January 15th when the full review comes out. So stay tuned to the channel. Go ahead and click that subscribe button. Thanks for watching. I hope this video has been helpful for you, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace.